Next play is from Air Wallace in my career. Slashing for a dunk, celebrating. Oh, I'll take that too, and dunk it one more time. We're all eating this up. Gotta agree with the fans on social. Third play sent in from Vipers territory in the city by Flauta30. Kicks off the game with a snatch interception. Clears the area for the catch and shoot from the hash mark. Any predictions on who won this game? Closing out with Rubas 007 in the wreck. Intimidates the shooter, then get ready for the slowest break.
The Kings as they came through the tunnel earlier on, all set to give their Sacramento fans something to cheer about. This is an aerial view of our location today, Sacramento, the capital of California. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. DA, take it away.
Hey, good evening, Kevin. The Kings are trying to snap their long playoff drought. And their star point guard, Darren Fox, says, "I've always been a winner at every level. My teams have found ways to win. So I've always thought, why not? Let me be that guy." Kevin, he's got a heavy lift, but he's got the talent to lift them back to relevance.
Well, DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Bradley, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Rivers. Then there's Horford. And it's Dort in at the small forward. And for the Kings, Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Bagley is out there with Whiteside, and it's Fox in at the point guard position. In the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered at the point guard position in particular. Much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Well, I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity. The offense isn't taught the same way with orchestra. At the point guard position. Now guys are looking to be overly aggressive with their scoring prowess and to try to make plays sometimes feel secondary.
Pass to Dort. Bradley trying to break free. Dort misses. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, 2 bad ones, 1 good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Fox passes to Bagley. Back to Fox. Clock at 6. Whiteside against Bradley. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Yeah, there's not a rebound that Whiteside cannot get to when he's floating around the charge circle, reaches up, snatches that one down.
Rivers passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Doesn't go that time. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. That's a 2 from Barnes. They get the rebound. Here's Bagley. From the right block, the shot is good.
Well, Bagley is so long, you can't let him go uncovered when he's around the offensive glass.
The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Rivers kicks to Horford. Floats it up for Horford, and a dunk by Horford.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Here's Fox. The three-pointer, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Rivers passes to Dort. The feed to Horford. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Very concentrated effort on Horford's part to bully his way. Inside and draw the foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
And being a second-generation NBA talent, Horford knows how to stay successful in this league. You see how he's evolved his game to keep up with the times.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Fox. Last game we saw him score 13. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Gilgeous-Alexander against Hield. 5 to shoot. The 3. Fox, no good.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Pass to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander against Hield. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 3.
And Darren Fox, one of those hyper-athletic point guards, but still more slight of build than a Westbrook or, in their primes, John Wall, Derrick Rose. Do you think he needs to get stronger?
Well, I think that's a great question, and you could take it 2 ways. Yes, physically, and yes, mentally. I mean, he's getting a ton of minutes in the early part of his career, and De'Aaron Fox is learning how to be a better leader. So the answer, does he need to get stronger? He is.
The Thunder leading by 3. Three-pointer. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And how about the firing of that shot off with Gilgeous-Alexander not hesitating one bit.
Now Barnes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. On the wing, Hield. Bagley trying to free himself up. And that time, also a missed shot. Passes to Dort for the 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Pushing it up. Hield with it. Now guarded by Bradley. Stolen by Rivers. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. The baseline J. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Whiteside, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. That one's swatted.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Horford!
Goes up off the inbound. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 6. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
Well, these two teams will see plenty of each other, as this is the first of 4 contests between them this year.
And hopefully this one sets the tone for what we're going to see in the other 3 games against these teams. They'll both be sort of measuring each other out here in the first quarter.
You know, at this point of the year, what's the main thing Brent, a head coach, has to do to keep his team focused for the second half of the season?
I think at this point the foundation that you've laid should be there. So now what you try to do is schematically, maybe you go through some different defensive coverages, you try some different combinations of players to make sure that guys can make that adaptability quick enough that if that becomes part of a playoff scheme, you're ready for it.
Free throw drops for Al Horford. So Horford gets 2. The Kings trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
So the Kings call timeout, their first.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
A moment here to see the numbers for Darren Fox. He's getting around 16 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
Now, here's Fox. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Nobody near Barnes. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
His first make, and, you know, maybe that will get him going.
Rivers surveying the D. Bradley finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Makes it off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover for opposing guards, especially at his size.
Here's Fox. They grab their own miss. Whiteside, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Whiteside's got his second bucket of the game to go. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 29 points for him last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
A couple years ago, after making All-Rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But, Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
There's a big European movement to get players into the NBA. Seems like recently it's come from the Great White North, as Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has come down to make an impact in the NBA.
And the Kings making a change here. Halliburton's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
The Kings trail by 7. And here's Halliburton. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas.
Let's us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Pakusevsky. 6 to shoot. The second chance effort. And Gilgeous-Alexander with the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points.
Keeping that ball absolutely on a string. Gilgeous-Alexander capable of getting creative.
Whiteside inside. He's covered by Muscala. Well, some great passers have come into the league this season. Let's see which rookies are tops in assists. You look at Halliburton, top 5 in the NBA, and his teammates love him.
A number of gifted passers entering the NBA this season, and he's right up there among the very best. I like what I've seen from him as a distributor.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, following the miss by Hassan Whiteside. Muscala finds Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game?
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Stolen. Fox with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's blocked. Pass to Baisley. He dishes it to Rivers. Fox with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Halliburton passes to Bagley. Trying to end the drought. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, sometimes the D has no choice but to foul Whiteside and try to make him earn it.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
First free throw is good. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the 2nd rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Now here's Rivers. 23 points for him the last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Well, what helps that out a lot is he got to the free throw line, which was a real game changer. It slowed down the opposition's momentum and made them play to his team style.
Here's Holmes. 9-point game.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3 off target.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high. Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Oh, Whiteside in position, hammers the alley-oop through.
Just a great alley-oop there. Teammates connecting Whiteside with the jam. The D wants no part of that.
Pass to Muscala, beyond the arc. The rebound by Halliburton. The Kings trail by 7. Up top, Holmes. There's the triple. Kings with the fresh shot clock. Now here's Whiteside. D right on him. Here's Halliburton. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Robinson picks him up. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Muscala has it in the corner. The Thunder with another miss. Sacramento with the ball. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Gilgeous-Alexander just getting better and better at creating for his teammates.
1:46 left in the first. Outside, Davis. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up
got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Outside Robinson. It's deflected.
Nice job, SGA, coming in and using that long, athletic wingspan.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Here's Baisley. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. 5 on the clock. Muscala. That shot, no good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Here's Whiteside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And that's what you want to do with Whiteside, feeding him the ball in the paint where he makes the defense collapse.
The Kings have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Free throw, good, Whiteside.
Big hands, long arms, huge frame of Whiteside. It just makes him a dominant shot blocker, a huge rim protector, and a very good rebounder.
Right, he's checked in for Halliburton. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Williams has checked in. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Thunder leading by 6. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis looking for an opening. Whiteside, no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Thunder with another miss.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
So both teams changing it up here. Holmes kicks to Davis. It's right on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Back to Kaminsky. Robinson for 3. The shot misses. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Thunder. They're up by 6. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. They've got Terrence Davis. Robinson is out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Holmes in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Now here is Davis. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And how about we check the numbers for him?
And he's got it going at the foul line these days. His free throw percentage looks a lot different in the last 10 games than it did earlier in the season. He's tinkered with a few things and
Take a break.
really improved his form.
That free throw missing. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but You know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Now, here's Holmes. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Dort. Nobody near Williams. The Thunder with another miss. Right outside. Feeds it to Kaminsky. Back to right. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it to Kaminsky. Offensive rebound.
And just because he might not be as big as some of the other guys that are on the floor, it doesn't dissuade him from getting in there and playing fearlessly on the glass.
And finished off by Horford.
All right, Al Horford getting up there for the Jam. You forget how big he is.
The Kings trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Holmes. Not going to go that time. And the Thunder going the other way now. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. Now here's Williams. And now here comes Wright, leading the break. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Al Horford. Over the last month, getting it done. Averaging about 11 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when a star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
And that one falls for Davis. And both free throws good for Davis.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
The pass to Bradley. Right against Gilgeous-Alexander. Bounce pass from Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander against Wright. Kept alive. Williams. Yep, that one goes. Williams has got his first bucket of the night.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now, here's Holmes. No points in the game yet for him. He was all alone on that one.
And these quick hitting plays are great for a quick set shooter. Hield scoring.
Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think as teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability, he can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. If you can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end, now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for the Kings. Fox comes in for Terrence Davis. Williams for 3. No good on that one. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. And there's Fox. That's good on the assist by Kaminsky.
He gets so quick there in transition, does a good job of reading, and a nice finish.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. The Kings trail by 7. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Williams. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Right outside. Second chance shot. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got rebound number 8 now on the night. It's deflected. Williams passes to Dort. Back to Williams. Trying his luck from deep. It's hauled in by the Kings. Bagley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. He kicks it to Fox. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 11 points in the game. Horford kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Another shot, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Fundamental basketball from Al Horford. Did a great job faking the defender out.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line.
And it's a super first half for him at the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And some changes here for the Kings. Barnes, he's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. And Halliburton subbed in for Wright. And he can't hit the second. The Kings trail by 8. Now, here is Halliburton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Left side, Bagley. Pass to Halliburton. They need this one. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Sacramento's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Offensive rebound. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Bagley showing his feel right there for the game and that particular play.
Sacramento shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First free throw is good.
You're having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Here's Baisley.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And that one hits back iron.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Pokusevski. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. And the Thunder lead by 8.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Hield outside. From deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Hield's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, Hield can make a living out there from behind the arc. Doesn't need a lot of room to get his shot off, and he drains that one with ease.
Now here's Rivers. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. The shot off that time, and Sacramento will go the other way with it. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Hield outside. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Here's Dort. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Baisley, good.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's Fox. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Bagley swiped it away. Here's Pokusevski. It's hauled in by the Kings.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
The Thunder with the lead. Now Rivers. Outside, Horford. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Sacramento making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Mike Muscala is checked in for Oklahoma City. Pass to Dort. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. Dort's got his first basket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Fox passes to Robinson. Barnes finds Bagley. Over Muscala. That one wide left. The Thunder leading by 4. And here's Rivers. And Muscala has it in the corner. No good from outside. And for Sacramento, they're shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. And the dunk by Barnes.
No problem from Harrison Barnes. They're getting up and throwing it down.
The Thunder shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. Here's Baisley. He has 5. Barnes grabs the miss.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Robinson dishes to Barnes. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Rivers. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on to Darren Fox.
Well, he does not lack for confidence, does Austin Rivers. He plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
The Thunder have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Rashad Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. Terrence Davis comes in for Darren Fox. So he gets them both. 1:57 left in the first half of the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Barnes passes to Bagley. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Well, the deep ball accuracy is much more consistent now from Austin Rivers, learning how to be an effective shooter at this level.
Now, here is Halliburton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Davis in the corner. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Muscala misses.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Rivers bounce pass. Dort passes to Baisley. It's good from long range. Baisley's got 6 points in the quarter.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Barnes. That one's not going to go. And the Thunder going the other way now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Baisley. He's got 8. Shot clock at 6. That one, no good. Great D that time from Bagley. Holmes can't get it to go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Thunder lead by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Oklahoma City has the edge here at halftime. They are leading by 4. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Well, one area where they have had the upper hand is scoring off the bench. When the second unit guys have come in, they've brought a lot of energy with them. And that's what you need from your reserves, energy. And they gave a lot of energy and a big jolt.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
Ernie, they're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe try to get a little bit more transition, more off the pick and roll. Anything other than shooting that three. It's not going.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. So for Oklahoma City right now, Bradley is out there with Horford. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the small forward position. Now here's Barnes, following the miss by Al Horford. Passes it to Bagley. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Whiteside. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Bradley's got his 5th rebound in this one. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Thunder. Fox with it. Healed outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Hield's got 14.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
Now here's Rivers. Outside, Horford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Bagley. Bagley with the block.
Well, you pair that length with those kind of defensive instincts, and Marvin Bagley becomes a much more effective defender.
Fox passes to Bagley. Fades back. Thunder with the rebound. Knocks it loose. Fox with the steal. The 3 from Barnes. They get it again.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Thunder have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That free throw good from Bradley. And so Bradley nails both of them. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Fox against Rivers. Here's Whiteside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Bagley. He's averaging 14 points a game, 12 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
Shooting
I
2.
feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Rivers. 8 points for him. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Right side, Fox over Horford. Again, the miss by the Kings. Oklahoma City leading by 4.
And Darren Fox has staked his claim. Said baseline to baseline with the ball in my hands, I'm the fastest player in the league.
He very well might be. I mean, he is a terror in the open floor, and that speed burst just puts so much pressure on any retreating defense.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Outside, Fox looking to end his cold spell.
Well, Fox really daring them right now to foul him on the inside.
The Kings have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
Even Darren Fox has talked about how he's the fastest player in the league. The cool thing about it is night after night he seems to prove it.
And he makes the first but misses the second. The Thunder leading by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's open. Almost, but it rolls out.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Healed with the bucket.
But he seems to be locked in right now. Results speaking for themselves.
Rivers finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Rivers. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss.
Now that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander following the three-pointer by Buddy Hield. Over Fox. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Kings. It's a one-point game.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Rivers kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander, and they call an illegal screen here.
Well, he played a seamless first half, but in the second half, some poor decisions right here. He continues to throw the ball away.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Right, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Sacramento's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Here's Fox, and it's blocked by Bradley. Floats it up there for Gilgeous-Alexander. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Fox passes to Hield. Again, the miss by the Kings. Thunder shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Kings shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Fox looking it over. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about Fox getting up on the inside? Love to see the point guard rise up.
Here's the pass to Bradley. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Bradley. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Gilgeous-Alexander, such growth in his first year, continues to show he's learning this game.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops. Sacramento making some changes. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Halliburton subbed in for Fox. Both good from the line that time. So it's Sacramento now. Now, here is Halliburton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Hield can't hit. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime.
Gilgeous-Alexander positioning himself well and knew exactly where to get to in the open space.
And here's Halliburton. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And Buddy Hield gets the 3. Hield's got 14 points here in the second half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And now let's take a look at a very well-rounded group of players. Shooting guards who can rebound with the big boys. 5th on the list, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And these are sort of your do-it-all guys. I mean, even if rebounding isn't necessarily a priority for shooting guards, it's still something that helps your team get wins.
Well, the effort plays are very important. That's what these guys do. Like you said, the rebounds they provide from the off-guard spot can sometimes make the difference between winning or going home with your tail between your legs.
Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Sacramento. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Sacramento's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Here's Bagley. No good off the back of the rim.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. To the inside. Holmes down low. He's covered by Muscala. Holmes can't get it to go in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot two.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And this is his fourth trip to the free throw line tonight.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
That one is off. And he's good on the second.
Well, the defense has failed to cut off any of these driving lanes, which is why they're resorting to fouling him, and he's hurting them from the charity stripe.
Now here's Davis. He has 7 from downtown. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Muscala's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
Ooh, no layups right there for SGA, up to the rim.
The Kings trail by 6. Pass to Bagley. Fade away. Akusevsky grabs the miss.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
No good off the front iron. And for the Kings, they're shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. Here's Halliburton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Holmes passes to Bagley. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Holmes.
And in the NBA, Rashawn Holmes had to wait for his opportunity, but he kept perspective, took nothing for granted, and just stayed positive and worked.
And sometimes as a player, GA, you got to take these little indicators that people still believe in you. Phone calls and team's interest, that helps. He's become a dangerous finisher, a shot blocker, and has shown some flashes in that jump shot.
Here's Halliburton, following the score by Oklahoma City. Here's Bagley. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside. Oh, great ball movement there.
The Kings trail by 11. Timeout called by the Kings.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Well, while we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up, let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You got to love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
You take a look at Hield. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it after the Kings pick up 2. Right side. The layup missed. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on an 18-7 run. A nice shot by Rivers.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Bagley. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
All right, a chance to look at numbers for Rivers. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up about 16 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
The first free throw is good.
Marvin Bagley, the second overall pick in the 2018 draft. It's another step forward for him this year.
Barnes, he's checked in for Sacramento. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Right with the double team. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Rivers. Pulls it up. Sacramento grabs the miss. Holmes got 4 rebounds now tonight. In the corner, right with it. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Thunder leading by 9. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Now the D better step up their game as Shea is finding ways to be effective at the pull-up.
Loud pass to Bagley. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
You know, Bagley can really get up and extend.
Now Rivers. 10 points for him. And up the court come the Kings on the break. And they pick up 2. Bagley's got 10 points in the game.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Right with the double team. Rivers with it. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Halliburton passes to Barnes. Kicks to right. Holmes trying to free himself up. Second shot opportunity. And Holmes throws it down.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. Back to the action after this word. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Now, here's Fox. We've got Rashawn Holmes. Darren Fox out there with Halliburton. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Barnes in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Now, here's Fox. The shot's good.
Well, so critical for Fox to get the attention of the defense in this way. He's got to make them fear him.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Barnes outside. Pass to Holmes. Over to the left wing. Here's Fox. Shot clock at 5. Can't hit that one. Bradley with some nice D. And it's Bradley with the ball for Oklahoma City. They've led by as many as 11 points.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Now, here's Fox. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. And the Kings making a change here. Heald's checked in. Here's Halliburton.
Hey, yo, right here.
Passes it to Barnes. It's tipped. Here's Dort, guarded by Fox for three. The shot by Baisley, no good. The Kings trail by 11. Halliburton passes to Fox. And the pass to Halliburton. And the jam by Whiteside.
Well, this is why Whiteside has a high percentage in terms of his field goals. Creates a job inside that he can get done.
To the paint, here's Bradley, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Barnes. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by the Kings. Fox with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Fox, no good.
Oof, rough game offensively. He's really struggled and really probably why they're trailing.
Horford, no luck. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. A three ball. Yep, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Fox.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That can change things.
And up the court come the Kings on the break. Fox leading the charge.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
Finally got themselves in the trenches. Momentum completely shifted now. We've got a tight one here in the final period.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. But they get it back. Lets the three fly. Hits it from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, after hitting a 3 earlier in the game, he now has 3 threes this half, guys.
Fox passes to Barnes. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Bradley's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Good on the bucket.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, a level of engagement that Horford brings on the defensive end every night is impressive. Terrific block there. What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Now here's Fox. Healed outside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 6 assists now in the game.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hands.
Here's Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Bagley, he's checked in for Halliburton. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Rivers checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw off from Fox.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it. Well, the fact that he has that many rebounds for a guy of his size and stature shows you he truly cares about grabbing possessions off the rim.
Oklahoma City leading by 5. Bradley passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 39.
Gilgeous-Alexander learning this offensive system and learning it well.
Fox with it. Picked up by Rivers. Three-pointer, Hield. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Whiteside, good.
You have to do a lot of things defensively to prevent Hassan Whiteside from scoring. He is just an Adonis out there. Look at that body, and still gets those shots to go like he did there.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Kings, trailing by 5. To the middle, and the jam by Whiteside.
Well, Fox with the eyes and ears up that time. Good vision to facilitate.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Rivers gets a wide-open look. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Thunder lead by 5. Sacramento's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Fox. And no good. So the Thunder will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he makes good on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 41.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Whiteside finds Hield, and he banks in the layup.
Look, I know everybody wants to play point guard, but when Whiteside starts to do it, look out.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Austin Rivers.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots, and also finishing strong.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Oklahoma City's coach had some advice for the team during the last break. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thanks, David. And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And the first one at the line is good, and Oklahoma City making a change here. Horford's checked in. He doesn't get the second one. The Kings trail by 8. In the corner, it's Hield. Here's Whiteside, and the jam by Whiteside.
I think that's what the coaching staff was talking to us about, having Whiteside play with that kind of confidence and that kind of conviction.
Now, here's Whiteside. Right wing. Pass to Barnes. Six to shoot. On the wing, Hield. The putback, and it's Bradley with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 6. Up the floor, it's stolen by Hield. Fox dishes to Bagley. Back to Fox. On the wing, Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got assist number 8 now on the night. Fox against Rivers. Pass to Dort. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. The offensive rebound. Here's Bagley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, when he's looking to score, Bagley becomes a lot more of a problem.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Bagley. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Healed on the double team. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And it's the Thunder with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 15 rebounds.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Three-pointer Healed. The Thunder pull it in. Horford's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Took him no time at all on that one. And now a 6-point Thunder lead.
Gilgeous-Alexander becoming more and more comfortable where he can score on the floor.
Healed against Gilgeous-Alexander. Healed kicks to Bagley. Sacramento again missing. And so Horford will bring it up for the Thunder. And then Rivers with the dunk.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're behind by 8. 1:43 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Healed. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. He's looking for Horford and finds him. The putback, it's hauled in by the Kings. Outside, Fox, and stolen by Horford. .114 left to play in the final quarter. Inside, it's stolen by Healed. And now the fast break, Fox with the ball. Whiteside, and Whiteside stays right with it.
And this is why they have him as their star player. Whiteside with the ability to step up in the clutch.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot is off. So the Kings will take it the other way. Stolen by Rivers. Here's Horford. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
And it's great to see Horford looking determined to get himself to the line.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Well, Buddy Hield just has such an incredibly quick trigger.
So the first one drops, and that trims the lead to 6. He hits both from the stripe.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Down low, and an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
Out to the right wing. Fox passes to Whiteside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6. And both free throws good from Whiteside. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. 24 seconds left in the fourth.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
The kick out to Barnes. And a miss there on the triple. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. So we see the Thunder get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Al. The coach mentioned he wanted to come.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.